Welcome to Poseidon Deep Astrology, where we get deep. Mars square Neptune. Mars is squaring Neptune. What does this mean? It means that we're breaking free. We are breaking free. We're breaking free, soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. If we're trying, say we're breaking free. Oh, we're breaking free. We're breaking free. Mentally, socially, actively breaking free. From the past, from trials, from darkness, from the depths of our own shame. Through all the pain and the disdain, we are breaking free. I want to break free. I want to break free. Mars sextile Neptune. Neptune is high as a kite right now. Like literally high as a kite. Like Neptune is high right now. High off shrooms and everything. Mars is chin checking that bitch. Like Mars and Gemini is chin checking that hoe. Like making sure there's no need to even like look back after that. Like this is a two-piece combo. Like Mars and Gemini is right now giving a two-piece combo to Neptune. Neptune rules over our dreams, illusions, fantasies, fears, subconscious prisons, and Mars is the warrior in Gemini, where we're learning and we're activating different communication portals and becoming more intense with our thoughts. So Mars intent in Gemini is to, I keep hearing this word, subside. It's kind of helping us to divert our attention from whatever is messy in your life, whatever has been. It's like Mars right now is subconsciously debugging you. It is subconsciously debugging you from all the pent up anger, emotion, the cries and wails of the past, and really preparing us for the future. We have the moon in Aquarius, which is trining this Mars energy in Gemini, the air energy. So like there's this take on almost how we want to authentically view life. Like there's this force now that's been building up in which like I'm seeing it as like a force field, like a bubble expanding, like a force bubble expanding out, and it's like being sent out. It feels like it's being sent out, like there's light being sent out, light waves and light codes being sent out. And it's helping to debug our minds, our subconscious minds. Like there's a real war in heaven, real war in the subconscious right now, in the subconscious realms. Things are being cleared, things are being tackled and taken for what it is. Like things are being like, you know, this is that time where just even with Mars being in Gemini, where we want to call a thing. We want to call it for what it is. So, yeah, there's this feeling of righteous indignation, righteous composites, you know. A lot of creative writing is taking place right now. A lot of creative writing. There's a lot of creative writing and understanding. Like there's a need to understand something and to be finished with it. Like dump it in the water and throw it into the sea of forgetfulness. And there's a big feeling of forgiveness with this Mars square Neptune. It's almost like Mars. So Mars and Gemini, like Mars and Gemini wants to war. Mars and Gemini is activated by the information it's receiving and by meeting and connecting with people who are of like minds and maybe even people of different perspective. Because that's kind of what we see in Gemini. You know, these merging and these mixing and mingling of different perspectives. You know, and voltages, you know. So Mars wants to be active, it wants to show up for itself, but it's Mars is having to be made to be compassionate too. Like there's a big feeling of forgiveness and compassion with this Mars and Neptune square. It's like a very compassionate move forward. There's a compassionate move forward. It's like the energy I'm feeling is like you push through the bubble. Like there's this bubble that's expanding, and it's like you yourself. It's almost as if you're sending the light out, but then you yourself push through. Almost like the water is being broken. Like there's something very mental and intellectually like breaking through and bursting. It's like a bubble or it's like this osmosis type of situation. This very scientific, there's some scientific activation going on. Some very nebulous frequency that is solidifying and then working to shatter and electrocute everything else. Like neurons in our brain right now are being translated. Like there's very, 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 very strong mental and intellectual activations right now. Like strong mental and like even cyclical. Like there's cyclical, there's new cycles in thinking and in manifesting being activated right now. And I'm hearing in my head there's new parallels. There's new parallels. This is very, very multi-dimensional video game like. It's almost like right now is if you can step outside of yourself, you can see all the dimensions in your life and you can see how to get out of whatever funk or bind you're in. You just have to step back from the situation and look at all its dimensions. You know, you can't get out of a trap by being in it and being focused within the trap. You have to come out of it. So, yeah, this is just a channeled message today for the Mars and Neptune sextile. And I'm hearing in my head, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen you around, old friend. It's almost like today we're going to personally engage with a part of ourselves that we thought had dissolved and dissipated. It's almost like there are pieces of the puzzle, pieces of you being repatterned and reshaped. This is brain activity. This is psychic abilities being activated. This is very, very psychic. Very, very psychic. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to put this out there. So, I send you my love, I send you my light, I send you my blessings and well-being. One more thing. Don't pretend. This is not a time to pretend or be fake or phony. Like, the best thing you can do right now is to be authentic and to be honest. That's the best thing. Your best bet is to be authentic and to be honest all the time. But there's the need right now to do that. There's a need right now to be authentic and honest right now. Strong need in order to move and push certain things out of your life. But okay, you guys, I just wanted to put this up and give you guys some perspective. Peace in the Middle East. Cheese.